2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with these two. This is a rivalry that could be one for the ages. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement they generate. Wow, they let the big dog eat on that one.
Woof.
TPC Louisiana is a very interesting golf course made on some pretty flat land, Rich.
Absolutely, and this hole shows you exactly what to expect. Second shot to a very tiny green. Tiny greens dotting this entire layout. Hit one close here, and you can expect to make a birdie.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival Harold Varner III has a worthy competitor this week.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Yep, tracking well.
Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yeah, it's par 5. It's pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
Lining up from about 230 yards here. Going with the 5-wood. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 3rd.
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. And back to the course with the live action. It's just about 3 feet away. That's a great putt and an eagle as well. Currently at 3 under for the day. The 3rd hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
And he's safely on the green. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Well, that's a bit disappointing. A par putt awaits. That will work. He's currently tied for 14th. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the fourth hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Ooh, just skinned the hole, that one. That was a great shot at the right time.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 5th.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful out of the sand. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And this putt to move into the top 10. Yeah, you'll take that. Good birdie. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. Not a bad line, this. That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which make that second shot so much longer. Not much to this green. It's fairly flat, but finding it a 2, well, that's a tall order.
That doggle hunt.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. Only 2 shots off the pace.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
Nicely done. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Ooh. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. He finds himself tied for 6th. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5 is a lovely hole.
There are 2 menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
Quality shot, that one. Playing from around 240 yards. He's 2 shots back. opting for the 5-wood. That was special. Oh, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 8th.
Come on, don't be shy.
Shame it didn't drop. And after that effort, that's how it looks. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot if you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. You're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
Handy effort, that one. Sitting at -7, currently tied for first place. That's nicely done. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 8 under. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Let's head over to the 10th. Here's Harold Varner III. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Oh, well played. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The back 9 begins with a shortish par 4, Rich, a chance to make a birdie out of the gate.
Yes, it is. Drives want to be favored down the left-hand side as there's some nasty bunkers over there on the right. This green is a dippity-do, I would say. It starts off high, low in the middle, and comes up high in the end.
Oh, almost went in. That's tiny. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 11th.
Oh, Rich, how good is that? Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're threading it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
That's heading for the fairway. Second shot here on the 11th. That's not quite on the dance floor, Rich, but it's right up there near the green. A chance to perhaps pick up one, maybe two on this hole.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back nine. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy corner to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
Lovely effort, that. And he's down there.
By my estimation, he's got around 170 here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Well, that's beautifully judged. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Little birdie looking here.
And down it goes.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 13th.
Get in. Just a couple of inches away from finding that one. Let's take a look at the current standings. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Nicely done. Time for the second shot here at the 13th.
Ow! Hard to believe you could be that accurate from so far away.
And that finishes up the efforts with a tiny little tap in. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. This one's a par 3. This is looking pretty good in the air. That's incredible. A wonderful shot into 14. It sets up another look at birdie. Let's head over to the 15th hole, shall we? Getting ready to play their third. That's a touch of class.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either, a par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. And the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Henny, what's the player facing here?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. Just a 4-footer remaining.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Fair effort that. Good birdie. And now that finds him in first place. Rich, just 3 holes to go here at TPC Louisiana, and what a finish it is. A great short 4 at 16.
Luke, this is something special here. You can go for it if you want, but you better be mindful of that water up and around the green. Just lay it up out to the left, and you shouldn't have anything more than a pitching wedge to this minuscule green.
Nicely done.
Second shot here on the 16th. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Such soft hands.
John, do you have any info down there?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
Well, that's a handy shot. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Go in. Oh, what a big putt to make that one. And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with John Rahm in second. The closing hole at TPC Louisiana has water all the way down the right, Rich, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in 2 will be very tempting. Pretty good shot there.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Just didn't drop. That's great golf there. Almost an eagle. And that brings an end to the day.